Rain is thought to be the first pop record using backward tape, a technique that John claims he found when he was stoned and he incorrectly laced up a tape on his tape machine. Yet producer George Martin remembers it as his idea.
Oh yeah, it's the first time we used backward voice on this track, Rain. This is a song I wrote about people moaning about the weather all the time, you know, but whatever it is, it's okay, this was meant to be. And I went home with it about 3 o'clock in the morning. In those days we used to take a 7.5-inch cut of it, take it home, and by the next night arrange what we're going to put on top of it, you know, whoever sung it was his responsibility. I went home and I was out of my mind, stoned. We'd been working till 5 in the morning. I got home about 6 in the morning, stuck the tape on. I stuck it on backwards and played Rain. It came out backwards on the tape, and I had the earphones on. I was thinking, wow, it's fantastic, you know. So the next day I went in and said, look, let's, at the end of the song, have the whole song again backwards, you know. So we didn't do that, but we just put my voice, laid my voice track and guitar track over the last half minute backwards. You can hear it at the end. It sounds like I'm singing Indian or something.
The Beatles were experimenting all the time, and one of the things about the Beatles was that they were intensely curious. They were always asking me for new ideas. They were always asking me for new instruments. What could they learn? What techniques could I teach them about studio work? And I mean, for example, the very first time I ever twisted a voice backwards was on Rain.
And it wasn't a tremendously significant song, except it was very much a John song, very evocative and a little bit unworldly.
And I'd done this while they were out having supper. I'd lifted off a fragment of John's voice and turned it back to front. And I had this vague idea it would work, and slid it around on the end of the piece until it fitted. And it did. It was pretty good. And when they came back, I played it to them. And John, I've never seen him so excited. He thought it was the most fantastic thing ever. He'd never heard it. He said, what is it? What is it? I said, it's you, John. It's you backwards. He was completely bowled over. I mean, he almost did hand somersaults in the studio. He was so excited by it. And from that moment on, everything had to be backwards. Drums had to be backwards, guitar solos, everything. Of course, it didn't last all that long, but that was the kind of thing. They were terribly excited by that.
Cherish now, is near near. I can sing it now.
That's great.
Right? So, yeah, that was the start. That was a gift of God, that one, of Jah.
Jah.
You know, he's the god of marijuana now, right? So Jah gave me that one.
I think the best I ever played, it must have been a strange day. I'd never seemed to be able to play that style again, was on Rain. I love my drums on Rain.